Dear friends, this is Srinivasan, who is having more than 30 years experiences in the construction industries, trying to give a small presentation on how to do aluminium formwork in the residential construction. The aluminium formwork in the residential construction will be look like this. What is a formwork? Formwork is a kick of the basket or a shape either transitory or lasting, counting every symbol supporting structure. What are the prerequisites of formwork? Should give legitimate shape, backing the solid until it achieves adequate solidity. It ought to be fit for conveying all forced and dead loads separated from its own weight. Expedient erection and dismantling. Ought to be inflexible enough. Simplicity of dealing with forms and screens must be of a size and weight that can be taken care by the work and plant accessible on location, greater reusability. General types of formwork. Traditional timber formwork. Normally, lumber is compressed wood, planking and secure, and joists are utilized on the fundamental materials. Establishment of the formwork is on a work concentrated premises. Tailored structure work can be accomplished particularly for a convolute molded structure, sublattice of format. Proficient for a little scope. This is the image of a general timber formwork carried out in the construction. General type of formworks. Clambered formwork systems. This method involves continuous placing of concreting in a shallow mold having the same plan as the building to be constructed. This rigid mold forms the working deck, which is jacked slowly upward at a controlled rate until the required elevation is reached. This technique is one of the most productive techniques for construction of high-rise structures like communication towers, chimneys, bridges, etc. This is the image of a self-climbing formwork systems. Aluminium formwork. Straightforward arrangement of erection made of aluminium according to the structural plan. Utilization of wedge pin for fixing and systematic approach for execution. Solid structure projecting is conceivable. This is the image of a aluminium structure construction generally goes on in a residential building. Traditional timber formwork. The image of the traditional timber formwork will be like this. Climbing formwork system. The image will be, the project will be look like this. The image has been shown here. Aluminium formwork. It will be look like this. Aluminium shuttering. We are going to discuss about today aluminium shuttering, how to erect and dismantle with all its accessories, etc. Engineering parts, accessories and its usages, material inward and sorting, setting out, mock-up and setting at actual site, maintenance, advantages, limitations, common issues and its remedy for the aluminium shuttering work. Main parts, accessories and its usages. The aluminium formworks will consist of so many accessories which has been highlighted in these images, which we are going to discuss in the coming stages. Shuttering parts and accessories and uses. A rocker or room kicker or RK. Use the bottom of the room inside the wall panels. The image will be like this. Wall panel. Used as the wall shutter for walls and columns. The image will be look like this. Kicker. It's generally a starter The image will be like this. Deck panel, that is the slab shutterings. Used as a slab soffit, the images will be look like this. External corner kicker, used at the building outside corner for erecting the wall outer panels, will look like this. Internal corner, used at the internal periphery of the corners to ensure proper right angle. The images will be like this. External corner vertical, used at the external periphery at the corners of the panel to ensure the right angle. The material look like this. Soffit corners, used at the corner of the slab soffit. The article look like this. Soffit length, used at the junction of the slab, beam and wall. The article will look like this. End beams, used at the end of the room deck within line with the deck plates at the end decks. The image will be look this. This becomes a part of a deck shuttering. The article look like this in the image. Deck filler, this is a material used to fill the deck gaps and etc. The image of the material is look like this. Prop head slab, used at the slab soffit in line with supporting beams to hold the props in place. This becomes part of a deck shuttering. The material will be look like this. Shuttering parts, accessories and usages. Beam bar, used in pairs to fix the mid beam and end beams to deck prop. This beam bar is removed to allow quick striking of the deck from work when the slab is cast. The images will be looked like this. Prop head for soffit beams, forms the soffit of the beam and connects to the prop length and to the beam soffit prop work. The article will be look like this. Mid beam, mid beam provides support to the deck panels and forms part of the timber work. It fixes with the beam prop head by BB, which is look like this. Prop length, the prop length is manufactured to a specific length for each project. It transmits load to the previous slab. Used at slab beam bottom soffits. The material will be look like this. Cantilever prop head, used at the cantilever chajias for anchoring the props. The article will be look like this. Vallar, forms a part of a shuttering. It's a reinforcement to the shuttering for a long length of a shear wall. The vallar will be look like this. This type wing nut. This type of a nut is used for fixing safety platform and shoulder vallars, etc. The wing nuts will be look like this. Die wedge pin, used to fix vallar. The pin will be looking like this. External brackets. It is used to outer periphery of the building for safety platform, for safety barricading and safe working platform. This will be look like this. Wedge pin, used to join the plates members of the aluminum shuttering. The wedge pin will be look like this, the way it has been fitted. PVC cone, these are used to for the tie rods in the wall, beams, etc. The PVC cone will be appear like this. Sun cat, used to hold the sun shuttering. The material will be looking like this. Panel puller, used to pull the panel while de-shuttering. The panel puller will be look like this. Wall tie, used to keep the wall dimensions as per the drawing to hold the shutters. These wall ties will be looking like this. Tie puller, used to pull wall ties post concreting. The image of the tie puller will be look like this. Scraper used to clean the shutter and make the surfaces clean and neat from the concrete. The scrubber will be look like. Material inward and sorting. Process flow. This is the process flow. Issue of the drawings, preparation of the cell plans, approval of the cell plans, fabrication of the formwork at the factory, mock-up of the formwork at the factory, approval of the mock-up, dispatch the formwork to the materials. Typical stockyard. Material received on site with challan and drawing, and it will be staked like this. Sorting as per the parts and type. It has to be done like this. Separation of the material as per the list of the items. It should be done like this to be segregated for easy identification. Staked with the identification on staking yard. This is to be done with the marking. Okay. Setting. Mock-up. Ensure level PCC ground is available so that you can do the marking like what has been shown. Mark walls as per the shell drawing and erect the panels. Check the room dimension, correctness of the alignment, verticality, right angle, etc. If missed out, inform to the site in charge or the manufacturer. This is the way the setting out has to be carried out. Ground survey for setting out of wall as per the very valid for construction drawing. Architectural uniform shell shot drawings with uniform representative for shuttering work. Take the conferences acceptance of the same from the vendor. This is the way how the survey has to be carried out. This is the way how the mock-up has to be carried out. This is the methodology of erecting the mock-up at the site. Mock-up. Post acceptance of the mock-up by the concerned authorities. All the panels shall be marked with a unique identification number in particular sequences. See the way I marked it. Nomenclature. T2 means tower 2. E denotes unit E. EX denote external walls. W2 is indicated wall panel. This is the way you have to mark it out so that when you are dismantling and taking it to the upper floor, it will be easier. Set out at actual site. Check the concreting tower top level for its flatness, correctness, etc. If deviation, remedial measures to be taken, permissible chipping and whatever the things is to be done. Floor survey level to be transferred from floor below. Set up X and Y direction reference for the slab. This is the way how the things has to be carried out. This is the methodology of how to do the setup of all this marking has to be carried out, has been explained thoroughly. Set up an actual site. Mark wall column setting with 300 mm offsets for wooden pegs, templates at 1 meter center to center. Check for alignment of periphery of the kicker. Ensure all the lashings has been removed. See the marking how it has been done from the reinforcements of 1 meter marking and etc. etc. This is the way the center line has been marked, which can be seen in the yellow. Fixing a wooden tablet at 300 mm center 1 meter level. This is the way how we done the marking. Installation of concrete cover for the reinforcement steel. This is the methodology of installing the concreting cover. Simultaneously install the first level wood kicker with all necessary rectifications. This is the way the wood kicker has to be fixed, which we generally call as a starter. Erection of wall formwork. All panels shall be cleaned before installation. Erect wall panels from the internal corner in both directions for stability as per the numbering mentioned in the panel during mock-up approval. Use only 2 pins and wedges to connect the formwork, as it will be later removed for fixing the wall ties. External walls panel shall be erected on kickers with wall tie of suitable sizes as per the drawing. Reinforcement steel has to be checked and approved before installation of the shuttering. Ensure verticality of the walls. Check that all required wall ties, pins, wedges are fixed in places. After checking beam soffit to be provided with beam props in certain distance as per the drawing. External shoulders should be installed post completion of the external work by means of the tie rod inside the PVC pipe secured by the PVC core. This is the methodology of how it has been installed with all the panel numbers marked, just marked, pins has been installed. Erection of the stair wall. All the panels shall be erected as per the approved details provided in the drawing with applied mold releasing agent. Erect the waist slab of stairs as done in case of deck insulation. Check for the level of landing slab and inclination of the waist slab, right angle to the staircase wall. Installation of the riser as per the approved drawing. This is a methodology of how to do the staircase shuttering. Erection of deck formwork. Install beam side and soffit length. Fixed deck panel at the SL. All the shuttering shall be applied with a mold releasing agent. This is the way how the things have been fixed at the slab level. Fix the prop length to the pre-assembled beam with the slope shoe of the prop facing the direction of the beam. This is the methodology which has been clearly explained how it has been fitted. Using the prop lengths to lift the beam into the correct positions. The deck beams to support the deck from the work are assembled on the concrete floor as per the drawing. Placed on concreting surfaces, and these components are held together by using BB 350 mm using 132 mm pin and wedges. Install further deck plates, proceed further. This is a methodology of installing the deck panels, has been clearly shown in the images. Slabs. Check for level. Installation of the shells shall be carried out by the auto level. Check for alignment. The wall panels again check for its correctness. The line of the wall then checked with the line duri. All shear wall be straightened before straight valor. Check for the right angle of the corner. All the corner shall be strengthened by using MS valor to ensure no deflection in right angle. Check for verticality. This is the methodology of installing the soffit, how the levels have been checked, how the measurements have been checked, and how finally the valor has been fixed. Check for level at shuttering top. All the kickers are installed with the wall panels are to be checked for level. Check for alignment. All the external kickers on the slab shall be rechecked. Ensure all the bolts are fixed with the kickers, PVC pipes and cones. Check for verticality. This is the methodology of the concreting, how is to be done, how the levels has to be checked. This is the way the external kickers and everything has been fixed, and you can see that entirely in order. Inspect location of all the openings, cutouts and special fixtures if any. Check the alignment of the projection such as sajias, cornices, bends, grooves, etc. Install all the services conduits in the panel at the desired location prior to final check and installation of the well as. See, this is the images which is explaining you how the conduits and everything has been fixed before fixing the final level of a shuttering. Concreting. Post acceptance and complete through checking, the junction of the rocker slab shall be made watertight by applying lean mortar of slab and junction. Insert shutter transferring cutout on slab top by cutting the steel, providing additional steel as given by the structural consultant along with the survey cutout. The concreting shall be well graded, cohesive, shall be good workability. While concreting, care shall be taken that there shall not be any slurry loss. During concreting, wooden or rubber mallet shall be used for vertical structure, malleting to check the concreting has reached the destination. Concreting top shall be maintained in a proper level to avoid chipping or packing. Immediately after concreting, the shutters shall be washed with water to clean wet slurry and spilled concreting, etc. Care shall be taken that the last slurry spilled concreting shall be removed immediately. Post concreting activities. After 24 hours of concreting setting, the initial top survey shall be carried out, which shall include reference line transfer, center line marking, marking of 300 mm offset, checking the level and alignment of the kickers, checking the slab level and the level of the wall. See, this is the way how the things has to be carried out, which has been clearly explained in these images. Thoroughly watch the images, which will give you the clear idea of how the activities has to be carried out. Common issues of post-concreting survey. Deviation at kicker level. This can be rectified by loosening the kicker bolt, adjusting to the required level. Reinforcement alignment. This can be rectified by the provisions made in the general drawing or as per the consultant instructions. Error in measurement from the reference line. Ensure tape is being held correctly. Center line is correct. Ensure first the outer line as per the requirement. Fix the corner from the hole to pot. De-shuttering. All vertical surfaces can be de-shuttered after 16 hours or specified by the consultant. The panel shall be removed by breaking the motor at slab junction, remove the wedge pin, pull the shutter by the panel puller. All the panels shall be removed in room wise, shall be transferred to the floor above through the transfer cutout so that you can identify very correctly. All the shutters shall be staked in a proper level surface with a proper staking arrangement. This is the way how the things has to be de-shuttered, has been shown very clearly to you, and how it is being staked in the upper floors also has been shown very clearly. Installation of the safety brackets. After removal of the external panels, the same tie rod shall be reused for fixing the safety brackets or the working platform of the floor below. This is the methodology of installing the working platforms. Post removal of the exterior panels, all the wall ties should be removed by the tie puller only. This is the way how we are pulling the things using the tie puller. External grouting. All the external holes of the wall tie or rod etc. shall be grouted with a non-string grout. Care shall be taken that the wall ties are removed with a fiber and plastic sheet. It shall be ensured that the mortar is full throughout the width of the wall. This shall be completed prior to the removal of external brackets. Any defects, deviation, repair and rectification shall be done prior to the removal of the brackets. All the horizontal and vertical construction joint shall be treated thoroughly by means of pressure grouting or as per the approved methodology. If it is not done properly, there could be a severe seepages through these junctions. See the things how it has been done has been shown clearly in the images. Common issues and corrective actions. Use of incorrect length of props. This happens due to mixing of material at the time of deshuttering, due to which excessive chipping or packing has been provided. Can be avoided by proper staking and shifting. Early removal of props. Due to urgency of the force flow above, the immediate floor below is removed if required proper is not found. This can be checked by marking one set of a prop with one color and other set by other color. This will help identify such a deviation. See how it has been done here, all the marking and everything clearly done. Deviation in right angle. Due to insufficient supporting, right angle valve can be used for rectifying this. Gap in shutter. This happens maybe due to improper maintenance. No care, no cleaning is done. The shutter shall be maintained always in a good condition, shall not be thrown, shall be staked properly. Reduction in opening sizes of doors and windows. Due to insufficient supporting, opening stopper shall be used. Bulging of wall panel. This can happen due to insufficient support or loose connection. Valve can be used for tightening these supports and make it corrected. During concreting, machine shall be kept always checking. The wedge pin as it is done in the conventional beam sides of the proper slabs. This is the methodologies how when the concreting has been going on, how we will execute. It has been very clear in all the pictures. Sun portions. This happens due to overflow of concreting from open chagias, walls, gaps, shutters, etc. This can be minimized by covering the chagia or a pardi top. Sequencing of the pour. Upliftment of shuttering. Happens rarely due to no gap for evolving the air from shuttering in a mass pour. Keeping the top open till the section fills. Sequencing the power. Holding back the shuttering from floor below by the turnbuckle. See how neatly the job has been carried out. The images will explain you the procedures and the consequences. Common issues and corrective action. Honeycombed pocket in concreting. Shall be repaired as per the approved procedure. This may be happen due to improper concreting. Prior to major pour, all the mixers shall be checked. The performance of necessary corrective action has to be taken. Under or over vibration. This can be minimized by ensuring vibration done visually. Congestion in steel. Prior pouring, gap shall be created between the steel to ensure passing of the concreting. If the congestion is throughout the slab, the concreting shall be designed with such a minimum aggregate sizes which passes through the gap. Excessive electrical conduits. While laying the conduits, minimum 20 mm gap shall be kept. See how the defective portion has been. Crack at the corners of the windows. This could happen due to excess cover. If not specified in detail, check with the consultant for the details. Crack on external non-structural. This could happen due to excess cover at the corner. No excess cover shall be provided to prevent such an action. See how cleanly it has been done. Post key pointers. All formwork should be clean and coated with the approved mold releasing agent. Set out survey lines, check out the diagonals before starting the erection. Ensure wall panels are erected on the setting out lines. Ensure all openings are correct dimension. Ensure all horizontal formwork are in level. Ensure deck and beam props are vertical. All wall ties, pins and wedges are in position and secured. Surplus materials or items to be removed from the casting areas. Ensure working platform brackets are securely fastened to the concreting structure. Ensure braking at special areas are securely fitted. All materials should be staked properly as per the sequences. All workers working above platforms level must wear a safety protective gear. Safety care should be taken. Do not stake formwork upside down. Do not throw, drop or hardware on any other materials on panels from at any height. Do not use panels as a ramp, bridge or a scaffold. Do not use hammer and wedge to pull panels together. Do not drive wedge full length until panels are butted together. Do not use extreme hammer force when installing wedges. Do not erect elements not properly cleaned and oiled. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for a further good presentation. In case of any queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The answers shall be responded at the earliest. Presentation courtesy is Mr. Dhyan Deshmukh and Aluforms images and contents and other various aluminium formwork vendors. Contact me civilconclave@gmail.com or at my Telegram group, Ask Srini Telegram groups. The link is as follows. Kindly go through the entire presentation, understand the sequence of the jobs. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.